What is going on, guys? It's Eric from Atypical Outdoors, and today we're going to break down my complete rod and reel setup and how I'm going to be using these rods and reels for 2020. Now, guys, the weather has been horrible. We have had rain, cold fronts, temperature swings, whatever you want. We have had it in the last couple of days. All the rivers are blown out, ponds are blown out, and we got chocolate milk. So I decided, guys, to break down my rods and reels. And also, to let you guys know, this is my second year with Luz, working with them. So far, it has been great. I've been able to test out some cool new stuff, man, and try some new combos and rods and reels for you guys. Well, let's stop talking and let's break down all these rods and reels, and I'm gonna tell you guys how I'm gonna use them. Let's go. All right, guys, let's hop in some of the newer stuff from 2020 that I actually just got in. Then we'll break down some of my older stuff later on in the video. Now, this first setup is a straight up meat stick. I'm talking about a setup that's gonna pull those big bass out of grass, lily pads, and all that nonsense, man. So, first off, we have this setup. The rod is gonna be the flipping stick from Luz. It's the Mark series, and this is a 7.6 heavy. Also, the reel, I'm gonna go a little bit closer. It's gonna be the Luz Super Duty. Pretty cool reel. It has that flipping switch. That way, whenever you flip out and it's turned on, you're ready to go. Also, it is a 8:3:1 reel ratio. So all that means is it's a really fast reel. So whenever you lay into a fish, you're able to get on them quickly and get them out the pads and weeds. So this is gonna be the first setup. This is the meat stick. This is my punching and flipping setup. So hey, next time I'm at Rodman, I will be ready. Yeah, the complete opposite, man. Oh, good night. They tried to take it out my hands, man. Yep. Look at the gut on that thing. All right, guys, up next we have my frog setup. So I'm gonna let you guys check it out and look at it for a second. So this is the Luz Custom Speed Stick. This is a newer version for this year. There you go, I'm going closer. It says the Magnum Frog Edition. So super cool looking rod. Has your hook keeper up front. Has a really nice grip to it. And it's pretty stiff, guys. So I feel like when I lay into a fish with 65-pound braid, frog fishing, that I can make good contact and get both of those fangs in them. Double fang them, as my boy Charles say, hook them in the mouth fishing. Now, as far as the reel, this is going to be the Super Duty, and this one has that flipping switch also too, in case I want to use it as a flipping reel. 11 ball bearing systems, and just a super beefy, solid reel. So I think, guys, with this setup, I'll be able to get those frog fish out. You know, I struggle with frog fishing, but I aim to get better, and I will do so. Now, let's hop into my next setup. The next combo I'm super pumped about and super excited, and I'll show you why it's super unique. So this is gonna be my river and creek fishing rod and reel setup. This thing is 5 feet 9 inches long. It's super short. So the rod is the Luz Custom Plus Speed Stick. Super tiny rod, still feels good, has the wind grips, so you can use it in, you know, wet conditions or when your hand is sweaty. And also the reel, it's gonna be the Shimano Scorpion DC reel. Now what I like about this reel is it's super easy to cast it. Also, it's really easy to skip cast. Now, when you're fishing rivers and creeks, you have to have precision accuracy and you need to be able to skip good. So with this, it's gonna allow me to be able to skip in those tight quarters. Like I said, you don't have much room. And also, guys, when you fish from the bank, this should be a really cool setup. So I plan on using it for like shaky heads and things with smaller profiles when I'm fishing the rivers and creeks. Now, that is my river and creek specialty setup. Let's hop into the next rod and reel setup. All right, guys, this is gonna be my spinning setup. I don't use a lot of spinning rods and reels. I like bigger baits, but it's the time and place for a spinning setup. I love this rod so far, man. I'm gonna just let you guys see it. It's a TP1 Black Speed Stick. It has an amazing feel to it. It has the wind grips, just feels amazing. And the reel, this is a Fugger Supreme, super good reel. And I like it too, man. It is super smooth. So this is a dream setup, man. As far as spinning, this is all I need. I can fish shaky heads on it. I can even fish a jerk bait. So a really cool, nice setup. And I love this rod. I cannot wait to fish it and see how it feels in the future. This may be a rod that I get more of. And the price point is right on this rod. It's not super expensive too. All right, guys, this is new to me. It's actually a fly fishing setup. I made a trade for this setup. It is super nice. This year I have a goal to catch like a 6-pound plus bass on bed off a fly setup, and also do some fly fishing on the river and try to catch some bass. But this is actually a Fugger Supreme reel, And I think the rod is actually a dowel rod. So I got this from my good buddy Kim, but it is a good setup. And I can't wait to actually land a big bass on my fly fishing setup. So first tip for me, I'm still getting used to it, guys. I am by no means an expert at fly fishing. I am a rookie, but it is so fun and every fish feels like a shark, just to be real. So let's hop into the next setup. All right, guys, you've seen this setup a million times, man. This is my evergreen setup with the Lew's Hyper Mag. Favorite reel from Lew's. This thing is a beast. It's super lightweight. The rod, the evergreen, this is the heavy comeback stick. So many big fish have been caught in this. I probably caught, I don't know, at least a couple 8s. I caught a 9, I caught a 6, I caught a 7. This rod and reel combo is my big fish stick. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ho, ho, ho. Like, I have caught so many big fish. I use it primarily for chatterbaits. With the glass rod, you won't feel as much. So I like to use fluorocarbon on it, but it gives. When I hook a fish with this rod and reel setup, it usually stays pinned, and that Lew's Hyper Mag is super light because the rod is kind of heavy. So, favorite setup. This thing is a beast. I highly recommend it. It is expensive, but it is a phenomenal combo. All right, guys, this is one of my favorite setups. It is the most versatile. It's the Team Lew's Custom Black setup. I'm not a huge fan of combos, guys, just to be real with you. I like to put together my setups, my rods and reels, but this one does it for me. Most of the time I hear guys say, I want to have one bait caster and one spinning rod. This is the do-it-all rod and reel setup for me, guys. This particular one, if you're gonna have one bait cast, this is a medium heavy. I have caught a 12-pound bowfin on it. I have caught my longest bass ever, which was 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Oh, that feels like a giant fish. That's a giant, oh my God. Oh, it's a monster. Oh my God. Big fish, giant. I caught catfish on it. I used it for live bait. Guys, I even, on my recent video, I flipped and punched with a 1 ounce weight on this setup. And this rod is only, let me see, a 7.3 medium heavy with a 1 ounce weight. Super impressed, guys. If I had to recommend a combo from Lew's, this would be it. Phenomenal setup, guys. If you want a rod and reel that can handle most things, this is gonna be it. Only thing is, I would say, like, if you're looking for something that's gonna handle lightweight lures, this may not be for you. But for everything else, lipless crankbaits, chatterbaits, spinner baits, worms, this is your setup. That again is the Team Lew's Custom Black setup. I have fished this thing so much, guys, you can't even see the numbers on it anymore. Great stick. All right. And one last setup for right now, guys. This is gonna be my Lew's Hyper Mag. Look at that, guys. Poor reel. This reel fell off a truck going 70 miles per hour, guys, but it survived. So Lew's Hyper Mag on the actual Abu Garcia Ike series rod that my buddy gave me. This rod and reel setup I'll probably use for fog fishing, also jig fishing. This rod is very stout, and it makes for a super light combo with the Lew's and the Ike series rod. Well, guys, that pretty much wraps everything up. My swim bait setups. I still have my one super heavy duty swim bait rod, but I'm going to be buying another swim bait setup pretty soon. I'm going with the Dobbins Champion 806 model and going with the Lew's Super Duty 300 series. That's going to be my swim bait setup. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about any of these setups, ask me. I'll be glad to answer it for you. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be on the lookout for more videos. And if you have a certain particular rod and reel setup you want me to actually do a more thorough breakdown on, let me know and I'll be sure to do it. Just give me time to test these bad boys out and we'll see how they perform. You guys take care, tight lines, and we'll see you on a video soon.